Hi, Aries Nation. This is going to be your reading for mid-September. It's good for any placement of Aries in your natal chart. As always, keep in mind, this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everyone that watches. Also, things could be opposite and roles could be reversed as well. If you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Tarot. Please subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. Right now, it's Soma Chandra Aries. All right, Aries, let's begin. So, weird stuff going on for you in the environment. But for you personally, Aries, I think that some really beautiful, unexpected things are going to happen. Cosmic influences at this time, descendant and invitation to a seventh house relationship, and also Juno came out, a partnership. So the asteroid of Juno is influencing your life right now. So there will be an invitation to a significant partnership that, a significant relationship that will become a partnership. Could this be romantic? Absolutely, with seventh house and Juno. However, the seventh house doesn't just speak to romantic relationships. It speaks to relationships where there is long-term commitment. This could be family related and it could also be career related. So some of you are really focused on finding the right places where you're going to get an invitation to serious long-term partnership and commitment. I really like that for you. The catalyst or the challenge is solar flares activate. Some of you are also dealing with a Capricorn and thinking about the future, the North Node. So there's going to be these flare-ups. I think that you're going to have a limited window to work in. Is it going to activate or is it not going to activate? Work with the cycles. In particular, you will be very influenced by solar flares at this time. Fire signs often are. But also, there's going to be unexpected peace for you. A similar message, pardon me, came out for Sagittarius, so I think it might be a fire sign thing. You're moving into a time of peace and renewal, and something unexpected will come up. It might not be easy for you, though, whatever is unexpected, because it involves you having strength and courage. It will also require self-reflection. Okay, so something unexpected is going to happen middle to end of September. And when it does, it will take you strength and courage to move forward and face it and handle yourself in a very courageous and strong, dignified and compassionate way. Some of you have Leo in your chart. You may be dealing with a Leo. You may also be dealing with a Scorpio or a Pisces. But there's going to be self-reflection involved for you. Perhaps this is someone else that needs to have the strength and courage to talk to you. They may say something or do something very unexpected. But there is this peace and renewal that may be very unexpected. Some of you may find a newfound strength, and it comes through feeling peaceful. The more peaceful you feel, the stronger you become. Of course, that makes sense. The more peaceful you feel, the stronger you become. I notice that Aries are like, you guys are like something in motion all of the time. Your energy is so dynamic because you're fire signs. I see a stillness coming in for you, which is really good. But with love and life, there's something odd going on here. So take it as it resonates for you. The overall energy of the person around you is the Hermit. They might be a Virgo, or maybe they're impacted by Virgo season. The way someone's feeling is the Page of Cups. You're being seen as the star. What you need to know or your advice is the Ten of Swords. And the final outcome is the Ten of Wands. We do have the Devil at the bottom of the deck, so there could be a Capricorn involved. The Eight of Swords, yeah. There's the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords with Judgment. Okay, so some of you are dealing with a Capricorn or an earth sign. Some of you may feel very chained and bound to like your duty, responsibility, what you do for work. Some of you are very worried about your health at this time as well. Some of you struggle to see something about this Queen of Pentacles, but you want to have a breakthrough. This Queen of Pentacles might be trying to tell you something, but it's difficult for her to tell you. It's like a huge judgment call at this point. Interesting, but it's kind of a struggle. And, you know, in my clarifying deck, I had the Four of Pentacles. Someone is holding back. They might be being very conservative with money. That could be you or this person. And the Ten of Swords is at the bottom of my third deck again. And walking away, something is over. There's something about some kind of a payout and money and equal give and takes, or maybe something ending. A death could occur. This could have to do with like a will or an estate being sold or something, or an inheritance of some kind with death in the Six of Pentacles. But someone might be, there's some kind of an ending happening. Someone may need help walking away. I kind of get the feeling that some of you are dealing with a person that might need some financial help, or they don't want you to know that they're struggling. I also noticed that the Page of Cups is pointed towards the Hermit. So some of you are wondering, you're trying to get in touch with this person and say, hey, I'm here for you. Do you need help? That could be happening. But with the Hermit, Virgo energy, there's a lot of, and keep in mind, this could all be you. Take it as it resonates for you. But I did ask Spirit who's coming towards them. So someone is doing a lot of self-reflection. It is Virgo season. We're going to see the Hermit a lot. Someone going off on their solo spirit walk and really searching their soul. They're not looking outside of themselves. They're looking inside of themselves. Clarifying, this is the Six of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. If I had to guess, I think this person is thinking about like what they can afford moving forward. Because this is equal give and take, but we have someone on the giving end and see the hands. There's someone on the receiving end, and they're thinking about the future, and it makes them nervous. This may surround money. What they give versus what they take, what they've invested. Now, with this Page of Cups, it does look like it's pointed towards this person. So this could be your feeling and your action towards them. But, you know, this could be how they're feeling about you. There's this Page of Cups. A child could be involved. There could be something about child support and child custody, or something that we do to invest in a child. Take that as it resonates for you. There may or may not be a kid involved. But there is this little emotional expression here. Sometimes the Page of Cups is even an apology. Clarifying, this is justice. Some of you are dealing with a Libra. The Two of Pentacles and the Moon. Okay, so someone here is really thinking about contracts, choices. Justice is Libra, and so is the 7th house. So this is really about commitment and fairness and making choices where we really consider the consequences and we're very honest. And Two of Pentacles, trying to figure out what to do next. The Moon. They're not sure how to feel. They don't know what to do next, and they're feeling vulnerable, or maybe you're sensing their vulnerability. Now they see you as the star. That's Aquarius energy. Maybe they're an Aquarius. Healing, freedom, renewal. Sometimes the star means we want a second chance and a renewal with someone. Sometimes it simply means we want freedom from burdens. This person may want your help, but they don't know how to ask you for it. This person may have been very helpful to you at some point, and now they might need your help. But with the star, there's the Four of Cups, the Tower, that's Scorpio, and the Three of Swords. Okay, the star comes after the Tower, so it's like, for some of you, this person sees you moving on, and they haven't really moved on from you. I also think that this person might be heartbroken about the way some things have gone in their life, and they're feeling kind of pessimistic. They want to tear everything apart and rebuild. They want to have a fresh start. They may see you as part of that, but they don't quite know how to do that. It's something that they're just in their feelings about at this time. Maybe you're in your feelings about it. When I get all this money and I get like the Justice and the Tower and the Star, it might be about freeing yourself from old contracts, contracts that you were playing out here on Earth that involved give and take, that might have involved money, a home, a mortgage, help, financial help. What you need to know, or your advice, is the Ten of Swords. There has been pain here. There might have been pain between the two of you, or you might not know it, but someone is going through some pain. Someone may have also had a health crisis of some kind. It might have involved an accident, an injury, a surgery, possibly just pain. And clarifying, this is the Five of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. Something that might have happened when they were younger. A part of you may want to race in and help this person. They may also be thinking that they took impulsive action, and now as a result of that, they're dealing with some consequences. They don't know what to do next. It may have left them out in the cold emotionally or financially. They think a lot about that, and they're feeling somewhat anxious. I think this person is recalling some decisions they've made in the past that have gotten themselves to this place. You might be thinking about that as well. But then the final outcome is the Ten of Wands. I always feel like, you know, in most tarot decks, this person is carrying all of these wands on their back. In this deck, he's always carrying them in front of his face, you see? Almost like he's hiding, like you can't see me. This person might not want you to know how burdened they are. Clarifying this is the Nine of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Nine of Wands. You know what, Aries? I kind of get the sense that this person is trying to save face. They may want you to really think that they're doing well, but when they look themselves in the mirror and they think about talking to you about it, they're afraid to. Someone might be afraid to reveal that they're not doing as well as they said they were. They've taken some kind of a hit emotionally and financially. Also, this person may have very high taste, like highbrow taste. They could have some pretty strong Venus placement where they get a little bougie. This person may have been some kind of a provider, but now they can't anymore, or maybe they don't want you to know that they're not doing that well. I mean, when we have the Devil and, you know, the Queen of Pentacles, this could be you yourself, or someone else may have Capricorn in their chart where it's like Capricorn works hard and plays really hard. They leave a legacy behind for other people. They care very much about family and community, and they also care very much about the coin and earning it. And now something may become a burden for them that they don't know how to let go of. Maybe this has become a burden for you and you don't know how to let go of it. I'm hearing that some of you are struggling to get out of a caretaker role with someone, or maybe vice versa. But then the energy you versus them was kind of different. Maybe they're seeing you go through something difficult, and so they don't want you to know that they're going through something difficult too. Watch out for someone coming to you and trying to be helpful in some way when they cannot at all afford it. Okay, but there's something weird happening here between the two of you, because this person's the Two of Pentacles. What do I do? The Two of Cups. They're looking themselves in the mirror like, what do I do? Should I talk to Aries? Three of Pentacles to the Empress. This person might be dealing with a mother figure or a Taurus or a Libra. They also conversely may see you as the Empress. This person might be one of your children. Or they're thinking about talking to the Empress. I don't know if you're the Empress or they are the Empress. That's a Libra Taurus energy. That's a very Venetian energy. They're trying to make it work. But someone has taken some kind of a hit or a loss. I suspect that there is a struggle to be really honest about that between the two of you. And now, like, someone's really holding back. They have to be careful. And there's definitely been something that hurt. And I was like, all right, so what's the untold truth of this person's heart between themselves and Aries? And I was like, oh, there's a lot of distance and rejection between the two of you. Drifting, slowly parting ways, disconnecting, detached, boundaries. They're drawing a line, distance, barrier, space, and separation, and rejection, irrational fear, and saying no. They might be doing that with an Empress or a mother figure of some kind, because look how they're looking at the Empress. They're standing here, though, but I think between the two of you, there's been... Clearly, the relationship has been a struggle between the two of you, because now they're like, look, they're trying to set some boundaries with themselves and with you that are probably necessary for what they believe is the health of the relationship. There's been drifting and distance, and there's been like this rejection happening. Maybe the rejection is coming from the Empress. I don't know who that is. She could be external to the scenario. So here's your overall energy about this, Aries. You're the Eight of Swords and Justice. Okay, so something about a Libra that you're struggling to look at, or the minute you think about contracts, consequences, making this, Justice is more than a major choice that can have good or bad consequences. Okay, so it's like the Eight of Swords to Justice. There's something about this that's a struggle for you to see. And because I have Justice twice with money and then a freedom, you might not be ready to deal with this just yet, mid-September. It may involve family, or like a family home with the Ten of Cups. And then the Queen of Wands, I think that's you. This could be a relationship between two women. Again, I'm hearing mother and child. There could be multiple generations of people involved, and there's certainly money and big choices to be made. And I do think that someone struggles to admit to the relationship that they may have with the material plane and how that affects the relationship they have with you. This person might really need help. They might be thinking about coming and being with you, but they can't afford it at this time or whatever. But I see you guys as being very independent. It's like the Queen of Wands can be like this amazing mother, an amazing mother. But she also has a very strongly defined sense of self. Like she's not going to give up her hobbies, her personal passionate pursuits, her career, her health. This person may want you to have babies and you're like, been there, done that. Like, I just got my body back. Thanks very much. I don't know that I want to take this on again. It's like, can I create balance with as the Queen of Wands and also keep my family in focus as well? That's not easy when we're invoking the Queen of Wands energy. And this is hard for you to look at, but it is kind of in your head, Aries. It's like, okay, I have to make these choices. There may also be something here that you struggle to look at that threatens you in some way. Maybe it threatens your ego to a degree. I certainly don't think you guys want to lose any of your independence or your ability to be creative at this time. And I was like, okay, well, what's the untold truth of their heart? Confusion, puzzled, unsettled, unclear, established family, triumph, and security, but then avoiding, blocking, escaping, pushing away, deja vu, past life, karmic lessons, and repeated patterns. There is loyalty at the bottom of the deck. Dedication, trust. There's a loyalty, I think, between the two of you, or who you're loyal to, but then misunderstood is down here too. Y'all don't understand each other. You may be very misunderstood to this person. This person may feel like you don't understand them. So I feel like you're saying, I'm confused. I mean, I'm confused about my established family and my sense of security, but I definitely want to avoid playing out old cycles. I see this as like very positive, like you're working that out for yourself. You're like, well, first of all, I definitely want to avoid repeating patterns over and over and over and over and over again. Like, because that's brought everybody nothing but pain. Definitely not doing that again. But you're thinking about it, even though it's difficult for you to. There's definitely confusion over like family and stuff like that. And like where to go next. This may be the beginning of a relationship of some kind with invitation, the seventh house and partnership. And with all this unexpected peace and feeling of renewal, it's like, how do we move forward and work through all this stuff logistically? If this is an ex or a family member or just like a romantic partner, there's stuff that needs to be worked out. And there's some pain and inability to really open up and talk about some stuff here that really needs to be talked about. For some of you, this person needs help and they don't want to admit it. They don't. They've pushed you away. They've pushed you away. This person may also have some financial issues because they're an Empress energy a lot. Trust me, I'm an Empress. I'm a Libra. I'm ruled by Venus. Oh my God. I have gotten myself into this kind of trouble because she likes to have it all. And then we get ourselves into crushing debt. It might have to do with like a home or what stuff costs. I'm like, yeah. I've been there. And you could be dealing with someone who's dealing with the consequences of that. You're not sure what you can do in this scenario. But I really hear, Aries, that this person doesn't want to open up and tell you these things. They're nervous about the future. They're nervous about what to say to you next and about where everything is going to go. So if this is like an established family member or there are kids or family involved, there's some stuff that needs to be worked through that can't be ignored. The devil has an energy that does not want to be ignored. And it's like, what kind of a price are we paying for loyalty and feeling security? it might be too high of a price for someone, Aries, and that will need to be talked about. Don't be afraid of it, because there is potential for unexpected freedom and healing and renewal if you just let yourself talk about it and go there. I believe that you guys can come up with a solution. I have faith in you. And I want to have faith in this person too, that they can do this. This was an interesting message. There's a lot of layers to it. All right, Aries, that's your message for the middle of September. I hope it resonates and I hope it helps. Link to the website for private readings is down below. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Aries. Take care. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.